Ladies and gentlemen, I'm excited to introduce Tonya. Tonya is a businesswoman. She's doing hair. She's got T's Hair Spa, and we're excited to have her on Coco Business Lounge today. So, Tonya, welcome to the program and thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you, young lady, and we are very proud of what you do every day. And I can see a whole future in front of you. So thank you so much. We are very privileged to be here today. So before we go into too many details, can you tell us more about yourself, where you've come from, how you started T's Hair Spa, where you grew up, and also just a little bit background about yourself?
Thank you very much for having me, Kansi. So my name is Tonya and I'm the founder and creative stylist at T's Hair Spa. T's Hair Spa is not just a salon. It's as the name implies, T's Hair Spa. We care about you. We care about how you look, how you come in before and after. So I'm passionate about looking good because, like they say, looking good is good business. So
Yeah.
a lot of people start businesses because of an additional source of income or just to make money. For me, it's about the passion first of all. I want ladies to feel good in themselves. I want ladies to feel confident in themselves, how they look. So when you walk into T's Hair Spa, know that you're not living the same, you're living transformed, feeling better, rejuvenated. We do all sorts of hair from Afro-Caribbean hairstyles to wigs to weaves. We also do men hair as well.
Okay.
So we do cornrows for them.
So you are unisex.
Yes, so we do all of that. So I'm Nigerian. So I'm Nigerian.
That's where you come from.
That's where I'm from. That's my background. And moving to England, I see how a lot of ladies do not care about how they look because it's all about work, going for shifts and all of that. And you see ladies go 3 months without caring about their hair.
Exactly.
And I'm like, you know what, there is a problem that needs to be solved. So and
I think I resonate with you so well. I think in this country we've seen that black hair has been a problem because there weren't many stylists anyway to deal with hair, and we've seen now that there are people like you taking the hair business another step, which is a good thing. And I just want to go back because you said hair is a passion for you. Did you start making hair when you were young, or how did you learn to do hair?
Okay, so the truth is, before I got like a proper education in hairstyling, I used to try with my sisters and my mom's hair. So I come from a family where all the girls know how to make hair. So we're 4 ladies, and we all know how to make hair. My mom used to make our hair. My elder sister used to make our hair and all of that. And then I also just knew that I could make hair. And I decided, you know what, I think I need to improve on this natural God-given skill. So so I trained to be a professional. So
stylist.
To be a professional. So I know that I know my onions and I'm a force in this field. So basically that's how it started.
No, I think adding training to what you did is fantastic, because we can see from your billboard here from the salon that you do quite a lot of hairstyles, and I like the fact that you said it's an experience. When you come into T's Hair Spa, it's an experience. It's not just something that you just come in and you come out disappointed. For me, I think it's quite a good thing that you've come all that way and you've learned, because that's what women do, isn't it? Hair, and it brings our confidence. It's sort of empowering, isn't it, when we all do hair. So in terms of business, ever since you started training, how long have you been doing it? When was T's Hair Spa formed?
So I've been doing this for almost 2 years now. And presently we are just on the outskirts of London. So we're currently in a small community, Watford. Yeah, so we're serving Watford ladies. But the good thing about Tees Hair Spa is our services are not limited to just those in our community or those in London.
Yeah.
Because we do wigs and all of that. We make wigs. We launder wigs as well,
Okay.
like wash and
Like
treat
a lawn.
wigs. Yeah,
Okay.
no launder wigs, like wash and treat wigs.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Okay.
So
I
yeah.
understand.
So ladies from everywhere can send
They
their
can
wigs
send
to
their
us.
wigs.
Yes. So wherever you are, as long as you're in United Kingdom,
Yeah.
you can send us your wigs.
Okay.
Yes, and then
Wow.
we get them looking brand new. And of course, it's winter season now. I mean, the colder months, everyone wants to wear the wigs. So yeah.
Yeah.
You know, if you can't, you don't necessarily have to. So what I preach is you don't necessarily have to buy a new wig, especially if you're on a tight budget. You can get your wigs looking brand new. You know.
Yeah, because I've seen that. I've had different wigs myself, and you know, it's quite challenging to maintain them. And there wasn't any service that we know of that could do that. So most of the time we are using different shampoos or soaps to try and wash them, but they will shrink. And it's nice actually to hear that you are offering that service to people. They can post their hair to you, and you can look after it, which is really a good thing. So in terms of the areas that you cover, will it be only England, or you'll be covering other areas as well, that everywhere?
I mean, if you were happy to send us your wigs from the United States, why not? By all means, from Canada,
you can do it. Yes.
Why not? By all means, just send it to us. Your wigs are in safe hands.
Yeah, because there are so many places that don't have stylists, especially African hair is quite challenging to manage. I know from my own experience, like I said, managing natural hair and making sure that the hair is on point takes a lot of effort. And if there's someone who wants to take that as a service, that's a good one. So in terms of men, because you said you are also including men, you said you are also unisex, what sort of services would you offer men? Because now we've seen men, they are dyeing their hair, they are doing cornrows, they are doing all sorts of things. Is it something that you are putting into T's hair as well?
Now let me shock you. Men have great hair than women.
Wow.
I didn't think I was gonna say this, but it's the truth. Like when my male clients walk in, I'm always like jealous of the texture of their hair. It's so rich, it's so thick, so full. So yeah, a lot of them, want to manipulate it. They want to do cornrows, they want to do locks, they want to do all sorts with their hair. So we offer those services. So
for men as well.
So
except the wigs, isn't it?
Except the wigs. Except the wigs.
No, because I think as a business, you're a businesswoman, that there is a market out there, even for men. Even I'm shocked, because long back I remember the men didn't used to do all these cornrows, like hair locks, like dreadlocks or so many things. But now we are sort of competing with men in terms of hair and beauty, which is a good thing. So in terms of your times that you do, what sort of times do you do, and how do people book their hair or something like that?
Okay, so we have a booking platform. We have a booking platform. So the available times and slots are on there. So people just go on there and book, and then I get the notification. So the times that I'm available will be there. Yeah. So it doesn't clash. So there's no clashing in the booking. So people can book. Yeah, so people can book. Yeah. And people also reach out to me via WhatsApp as well. Yeah. And then people find me on TikTok and also on my Instagram DMs as well. They can find you. So so there are just a whole lot of booking platforms. Yeah, wherever you find us, because we are all on all the socials, so you can book from any.
Interesting. Okay, so I think the viewers are listening, they know where to book you. There are all sort of information there on the banner there that you can see as well, that she can take some bookings through. But in terms of when you want to have your hair done, how long does it take? Let's say someone wants to come in and have that tease experience that you are talking about. What sort of time should I leave in between?
Okay, so First thing I'll say is when you want to get your hair done, that day is self-care day. Try not to book appointments too close to that time. So duration vary from 2 hours to 7 hours.
Wow.
It all depends on what
That's
you're
an
getting done.
experience, yeah.
And on the booking platform, it tells you how long this is gonna take you. So while you're booking, you're having it in mind that, oh, I'm gonna be spending 2 hours here, I'm gonna be spending 3 hours here. So that's the experience for you.
Wow. Okay. Now that is very interesting. So so in terms of some hair products, because we know you cover quite a lot here in terms of different wigs, extensions, and all sorts of things. Do you have them in stock or people will have to bring their choice of hair and then you do it?
Okay, so I offer the extensions as part of the service.
Okay.
Except you want something different, and it's you would have to bring it prior or send it prior to us so we can prep them and see if it's something that we can work with.
Okay.
So yeah.
So both people can do
so do whatever works for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, that's interesting to know as well, that you have those extensions in stock and all those things. So in terms of business, I can see you are a very passionate businesswoman. In terms of hair, we know that most people would like to grow in terms of their business. When you started, did you ever think that you will get to the position where you are today?
To be honest, when I started Tease Hair Spa, I just wanted to do something for me and a few friends around.
Yeah.
Like I'm here in England, I want to
just do for your friends.
Do for myself, do for my friends, basically. So I didn't think that I would get to the point of where I'm, training people, where I'm telling people, you know what, come, let me get your hair done, you can actually try this, it will look good on you, I can now, like, people see me on the road and they're like, oh, like they like my hair, and then I say to them, oh, I made it. Oh, I like your wig you're wearing. Oh, I did it. And then like, oh, really? They are surprised. And then I'm like, you know what, here's my card, feel free to contact me.
So how did then, because I'm trying to get into your mind frame, how did you then started looking at the vision now to say, look, I'm not just somebody else on the street doing hair. I'm going to develop this passion further, and I would like people to know about Tease Hair Spa, and I would like to do more than just doing my friends' hair. What was your mind frame? What was what were you thinking about?
Because I saw there was a lot of gap in the market, and I feel like a lot of women neglect themselves.
Yeah.
So I made a conscious effort to hand my card to every black woman I see on the road.
Wow.
Yeah. So say I met you on the train.
Yes.
I'll make eye contact, say hi. I'm like, oh, okay, just
I like your business strategy. I like your business strategy.
So and the funny thing, one day I was handing my card to a woman and the boss, and she had, it was more like a card exchange. Yeah. She wanted to hand over her card to me, and then when I gave her mine to her, she was like, oh my God, I wanted to give you my card. I'm like, oh, our minds are in sync. So because when I see, black women, African women, with their hairs, and I'm like, in my mind, you can do better.
You can do better. Yes.
You can do better. But don't worry, I'm here to help you.
I'm glad there are people like you who can recognize that women need to come out of, a shell, especially in terms of hair. Sometimes, you can sit on 3 months hair without even changing hair. And it's not because of choice, but it's because we don't know who's to do hair. I know myself. I don't know how many times I text my friends and I say, do you know a hairdresser? Do you know anyone who can do hair? We don't know those people. But I like your business strategy whereby you are giving out your cards, you are giving out information about what you can do, and people would know about your product. But when you are doing that, did you ever think that T's hair spa will grow like this?
Honestly, like when you're in a foreign country, you are just all about, I want to work, I want to pay my bills.
Yeah.
Sometimes you forget that you have a passion.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I told myself. I'm not going to let whatever it is, that is happening around me take away my passion, take away my drive. So that has been, I would say, a motivation for me. Like I'm accountable to myself at this point. So whatever it is I've gone through, I still look back and I'm like, do not forget
where I've come from.
Do not forget, there's nothing like your own. I always preach.
Yes.
Having a business.
Yeah. and I think, you are right. Sometimes when you are doing something as a hobby, something that you love doing, and you've got that passion, and then when you then turn that passion into a business, there's quite a lot of things that are involved, like challenges. Can you tell us some challenges that you have faced anyway while you're growing T's Hair Spa?
Okay, so sometimes self-doubt.
Yeah. It's a good one.
Yeah, you might have the passion, you might have the drive, but at the same time there's that little doubt that creeps in and like,
exactly.
Are you sure this is the right thing to do? Are you sure you're not fooling yourself? Are you sure you're not wasting your time?
Yes. Yeah.
Just focus on your job. That pays your bills, Just focus on your job.
Yeah.
But when you think of the bigger picture, one day I could be an employer of labor.
Yeah.
One day people will come under me and work. One day I'm providing employment to somebody. One day I am training someone to acquire a skill.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, and all of that is just beautiful to know that.
Of course,
you've been able to build this from scratch.
Yeah. I think reaching a point where you are, in terms of when you said you started right back home, when you were doing hair with your sisters, and then coming here and having that courage to continue, to say, I will continue doing it. I think sometimes not all people that do hair are like you. This is why I was like saying, look, this woman, I have to see her and see, what's driving her? Why is it that she does what she does? Because some people, they don't have that, they don't look beyond where they are. They just get, comfortable with doing a friend's hair or my friend's child hair. But you've come out of that and you are growing to do all these things that we can see today, which shows the kind of person that, you want to even do more. So this now brings me to the question that what is more for T's hair? What does T's hair wants to do in future?
So presently we are offering services, but we want to do more than just services, because this is a service-based business. We want to expand into products.
Okay,
so that
like hair products,
hair itself, so hair extensions.
Okay.
Weaves. Wigs. Wigs, hair extensions, hair care products as well. So
so that would be like supplying them.
Yes, and having them in store.
For
having them in store.
Yeah.
So because a lot of people, the truth is, I get a lot of, do you have wigs for sale? Do you have wigs for sale? And like,
so that's what
you
want to do.
Come into.
Wow. No, I've got no doubt that this is something that can that will happen soon, because I can see your passion. I can see how you do hair and all those things, and even what you do online, in terms of hair, to reach so many people. So the products, the hair oils are going to be coming as well into sphere.
Yes.
And then you are going to have quite a lot of stock in terms of different types of hair for different women. And you are also going to be doing, I think I heard you earlier, you spoke about that you are also going to be rolling out some teaching people how to do hair.
Yes. So going to be looking at going to colleges, yeah, because to see, young girls that are interested in acquiring skill. Yeah. So
I think that's a very important point, because when we talk about hair, mostly, even if you look at the wider picture in terms of hair, we see that it's white hair, it's not dark people's hair. If our children go to school, they are learning to do white people's hair. They are not actually learning to do black people's hair. So for you will be the first in this country to do that, because I've not heard anything about that anywhere else. You will be the first. Wow. Nothing is stopping you. You always, dreaming high, and say, this is what I'm going to be doing and teaching. So is it going to be as well in terms of online courses that you will do, if you are not going to be physically on the sites to teach it yourself? Will you roll it out online courses?
Okay, so the good thing about hair is you can learn virtually.
Okay.
So that's the beauty about hair making.
Yeah.
You can learn virtually. I have, taken courses, a lot of courses virtually.
Okay.
So that's how I know that you can actually something that can be done.
Yeah.
But of course, for now we have a small space. We're looking to expand into somewhere bigger where we can, bring in, students that want to learn
how to do it.
Yeah. So I mean,
yeah. So I think things like, what you do, promoting your business everywhere, and making people know that when they come to England, they know that I have to go to T's hair, to have that pampering. It's actually a good thing that, when someone wants to learn about hair, they learn through your skills and do that. So in terms of the area, like you say, physical area, would that be focusing on Watford or focusing on London? What sort of areas will you be expanding?
Because this is like the outskirts of London, just looking to move more inside London. Yeah, because that's like a bigger market, a wider coverage.
Okay, there are so many people. So in terms of being competitive, because hair, is different, in terms of pricing and all sorts of things. How are you in the market in terms of that?
Okay, so when I moved here, I first off I tried to understand the locality where I am, because every area is different.
Yes.
No two areas are the same. You hear people say, oh, this is how much I used to pay to get this done. This is how much I used to pay to get this done. So first off, I understood that this is where I am. Understand the cost of living and everything, and the buying power, like the purchasing power of the people here, what people are willing to spend money on. So understanding all of that helps me to just fix the price. And so far people are happy to pay. People are happy to pay the price.
Because
for the experience.
Like you said previously, it's an experience. So it's like a premium that you charge, and then people are happy, because when your hair looks nice, you are confident, isn't it? People come in, so you'll be doing like wedding hair, people who are going for any functions or all sorts of things.
Wedding hair, that's bridal styling, so we haven't branched into that yet. So for now we're just doing all of the kinds of hair.
Day-to-day management of the hair. Interesting. Okay, so it's just another area that will come in the sphere as well for no problem. No, that's a good one. So going back into business, because you are more into business, isn't it, rather than more into just doing it yourself. You want to expand and doing all those things.
I mean, my first degree is in business administration, so I mean, whatever I do, I'm thinking the business side of it.
Yeah.
The business side of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when you are a business person, you think big.
Exactly. Yeah. This is what I can see.
You think big, even though it hasn't, materialized yet.
Yes. Yeah.
You
think
the
big.
Vision is there.
Yeah. Yeah. Which you shared earlier, the vision where T's hair spa is going to go, and what you are actually envisaging that will happen. So many things that will happen, and I'm just hoping all those things will just come into play soon rather than later. Amen. Because you've been known for some time, and and what you do is fantastic. So tell me then, if someone wants to sort of follow in your footsteps, not everyone, you've got a business degree, not everyone does have a business degree. Like I was asking earlier, there's so many challenges that you come into place, and you spoke about self-doubt. Is there anything as well that sort of was a challenge for you when you were starting the business?
Getting people to trust me.
Okay, with their hair.
Yeah, with their hair. Getting people to trust me with their hair. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm grateful for those who, let me do their hair. Yeah. Even without, any experience prior, just, they found me and like, I want to make my hair. Yeah. Sometimes, I don't want to say I'm surprised of how much people trust me. Yeah. And there's something I always do. Whenever a client walks in, like a first-time client, the first thing I ask them is, how did you find me?
That's very important.
I want to know, how did you find me? And then I hear them say, TikTok, Instagram, I found your card. I'm like, okay, so that way it helps me to know what areas I need to work on and and improve on at the same time. So finding people to trust you with their hair is a big deal. It's a big deal. And you see, that first experience is what determines if you're keeping them or not.
Coming back again.
If they're gonna come back.
Yeah. Yes. No, I think in any business, trust, continuity, and that satisfaction after the service is very important in any business. I think you, as a businesswoman, you know that for sure, that if you don't have trust, the longevity of your business depends on the people you are working with, and that's the core of your business. If you don't have that business trust, where is your business going to? And in Black people, we've seen that longevity and having them coming back again, that's how your business grows as well. I've also seen that from other people that I talk to in terms of business. I've also seen that moving from different countries and coming and settling here, it's sort of a challenge as well in terms of accessing the finances, because not everyone does have finances to come in and start a business straight away and be successful like you are. And most of the people, they struggle there, even though they are passionate, they know what they want to do, and just moving on to the next stage, especially when finances are involved. Is it something that you've come across as well, in terms of building up your business as well?
I'm not going to lie, every business needs funding. Yeah. Whether you're product based, whether you're service based, it needs funding. Yeah. So there is a gap there. That gap is there. Some of us were able to save up,
before we start.
Yeah, some of us were able to save up, to do a few things. Yeah. There are other persons who did have this savings, and even if they did have this savings, who would want? It's more like gambling.
Exactly.
Do you want to put this money here, or just keep it in your bank account? you know, some people are happy to just see the money in their account.
Yeah.
You know, but I mean, I would say I take the risk
Mm.
and put the money in business instead.
Yes. Yeah. And you can see the results, because I think if you know that I do this well, you know, I think that's another step that makes you confident to say, if I put my money in here,